First and foremost, I just want to thank you for solving the mystery of Captain America's virginity. I know this is something that people were dying to know.
Like, I certainly asked that question. Most of the writers in our writer's room have thought about it.
Stranger danger!
We all talked about it at length. There was a lot of spirited and passionate debate, a lot of play acting.
Amber alert! Adult!
And charades about it. I like, if that is my legacy, like, I'm very happy.
Stranger danger!
Today's video is brought to you by the best VPN, Surfshark. Good news, everyone. She-Hulk took on the online trolls and apparently won. Well done to the whole She-Hulk team. I can't wait to go online today. Robot, just kill yourself at this point? Ah, what a
I'll see you in court, babe.
Now, nothing makes me more happy than a good old Hollywood cell phone. I even have a personal favourite, and that's when the director of Terminator Dark Fate decided to kick himself square in the balls when he stated that the Terminator movie was really going to scare a lot of closet misogynists. Well, anyway, after the world stopped laughing at him, they decided not to go see his film. Now, dickhead here probably didn't set out to shoot himself in the foot and send his career hurtling backwards. He probably originally set out to make a good film. He just happened to jump on the bandwagon of using attacking the fans as some sort of promotional tool.
Fuck the farms.
But that brings us to the She-Hulk creators, who somehow were allowed to have a group freak out like a bunch of teenagers and make a show where the main villain was written as some type of piss-weak attack on a small group of individuals that may have said something mean once.
Dude, what a finale. That is the best Disney Plus Marvel finale we have seen yet. You guys knocked it out of the park.
I'm the moon.
Yes, the She-Hulk show, especially the final episode, ironically called Whose Show Is This?, might go down as the ultimate time capsule of current Hollywood and its true personality. Every little sheltered, pathetic fear out there just on display. And it's not just restricted to the show. There's even been some victory lap interviews going on where the delusion is just broadcast to everyone.
We started writing the show 3 years ago. Like, that's how long ago this all was. And the fact that we were able to very accurately every single time predict exactly what the toxic reaction was going to be. Like, it's both sad, but also goes to show like how like tired and unoriginal these guys are.
Right.
Yes, it's easy to predict 3 years out what people are going to say when you can just point at anything you don't like and say that fits the description. Because their version of troll just doesn't exist. Well, I mean, in reality, not in their heads. In their heads, trolls are everywhere. Which takes us to the lovely Jamila Jamil. Jamila loves to blast the media for pushing unrealistic stereotypes of beauty and sexiness while presenting herself as totally natural all the time. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the effort. A few of her colleagues could take the hint. Just don't be an insufferable hypocrite about it and pretend you're not part of that system.
We tell the truth.
She's also one of the many soapbox celebrities that's declared several times that she was going to leave Twitter if Elon bought it. Well, she hasn't left yet.
We tell the truth.
And if you do want to get a glimpse of the amazing lives these stars live and how in touch with reality they really are, do check out Jamila's Twitter feed, where she spends her hours being completely condescending to everyone, as well as being a hypocrite. In other words, she's quite delightful.
I'm not kind. Fuck around, find out. Fair. I've always been uncouth, always been direct, always snap back at those who try their claws on me. I'm not your mother. I'm not here to rise above bad behaviour. I'm here to match the energy you bring. I'm an absolute alley cat. And if you scratch me, I'll scratch you back. So best stay away. Dickhead! I've been to loads of Comic-Cons. Think then tweet so dull. Dude, who cares? I got to live my dream and be in a Marvel project and go to events where I got to meet all my favourite Marvel stars and talk to them about their movies, and I got paid. My cup is full. But how is your life going? I'm sorry you never got to have the fun I've had and that nobody will remember you for anything at all. Can't be easy, mate. Chin up.
She-Hulk star calls out hostile viewers who slam the show.
I'm not Jesus. If you're looking for Jesus, look elsewhere. Dickhead!
So let's see how Nostradamus here
3 years ago.
and not Jesus did with their weekly destruction of the monstrous internet trolls.
Is this working for you?
Certain things that are supposed to happen.
No one talks to Kevin.
Wait, hold up, sorry, my mistake. I see what I've done here. I've accidentally downloaded Marvel's in-house Christmas movie that they've made for their employees. You know, the videos corporations make for their staff so they can all drink box wine and maybe have a bit of a knee trembler with Susan in the supply cupboard.
We don't have time for trivialities like Christmas.
You know the Christmas videos they make that are just full of in-jokes that don't mean anything to anyone else?
Let me just have you sign our non-disclosure agreement and then...
I would murder you to protect Kevin.
Kevin?
It stands for Knowledge Enhanced Visual Interconnectivity Nexus.
What the hell, you guys?
This is my son, Scar.
What? This is actually the episode that went to air? Fuck off.
It's a half-hour comedy.
No one talks to Kevin.
Kevin's value is immeasurable.
Often said that Marvel movies all end the same way.
Wait, who's saying that?
They're saying their own boss is a robot with no good ideas. Well, he might be smiling now, but I wouldn't start spending the money you think you're going to get for that second season. I think there's a good chance you blow it here.
Everyone has to sign the NDA.
About the tone of this show, where it's a half-hour comedy, which isn't something we've necessarily seen from Marvel before. How did you want to find the right tone for this kind of crazy story that's like part comedy, part action, superhero blockbuster?
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
It's really tricky, like balancing,
I know, right?
because I had a very specific idea of the tone that I wanted for the show, having come from comedy and really having thought about it for so long. But it was really tricky having to balance, comedy and being light and irreverent and also very meta and self-aware. But
whose balls did I have to fondle to get my very own movie?
Well, surprisingly, the first two episodes didn't include any troll ass kicking, but episode 3 really cut down the dark side of the internet with some real power.
The statuesque green lawyer has been plagued by public backlash, with many questioning her qualifications.
Wow, straight off the bat, a huge piece of self-projection from the writers. Yes, in the world of She-Hulk, people might question her qualifications, as we question the show's writers' qualifications. They literally wrote that she got the job because of her appearance. But I'm sure everyone in the writers' room is there purely on talent.
They took the Hulk's manhood away, but then they gave it to a woman?
Yeah, man, I don't get it.
So we gotta have affirmative action with SUP. No more female superheroes, please. Why are you turning every superhero into a girl? No one asked for that. What, everything gotta be female now? Wow, someone find a reason to cancel She-Hulk.
Pretty sure the writers are taking care of that one.
I have no problem with female heroes. I'm just saying, make your own.
Besides the fact that it takes 10 people to come up with these very realistic comments, 10 people that obviously aren't aware of Wonder Woman's success, these examples of so-called trolls are, if you really stretch it, at worst, just opinions. And that sadly is the real truth. That's what they really have a problem with, opinions they don't like. Gone are the days that studios not only respected the audience, they also knew how important the audience was. Now the only thing important is the writers' egos. Why do you think the last episode was called Whose Show Is This? They believe it's theirs. Theirs to do with whatever they like. And you better like it, troll.
We have a Me Too.
So we have Me Too movement and now the male heroes are gone.
By my mum's favourite. How subtle. Yes, nothing like actively being part of the further diluting of the Me Too movement. A movement that started by taking down real rapists and now is being used to stop criticism of this amateur hour TV show.
Things we don't talk about, like Captain America's sex life.
Stranger danger!
A quick breather to discuss today's wonderful sponsor, Surfshark. There are only a few products in this world that everybody definitely needs. One of them is a VPN. Well, that's if you value freedom and privacy every time you go online. And the VPN I keep coming back to for its reliability and ease of use is the wonderful Surfshark, the safest and easiest VPN to use. And in case you lovely people don't know, a VPN is a clever little app that disguises your IP address every time you go online, which means you can't be geo-blocked by different countries. So you can watch whatever you want, whenever you want. HBO Max, the BBC iPlayer, or international Netflix. And this can be done from anywhere in the world. Or maybe you just want to catch up with the latest news, but it's not available in your country. That's no longer a problem if you have Surfshark. Maybe sport is your thing, and you just want full coverage of the football or maybe the Formula One, but it's too expensive in your country. Well, Surfshark will let you skip over to a different country where the pricing is a bit more reasonable. Plus, because you're always protected by Surfshark, the bad guys can't spy on you and steal your important information. And with just the one account, you can have Surfshark protect all your devices. So surf away, my friends. So go to surfshark.deals/robot and enter the promo code ROBOT. And not only will you get 85% off, you'll also get an extra 3 months for free. See the link in the description. Such a small cost for freedom. Join Surfshark today.
Surprise, losers.
So after waiting for episode 3 for the troll takedown to begin, we then have to wait longer for these bastions of internet troll destruction to take their enemy on once again. Because first we have to break away from the girly cliches by having our lead deal with makeup problems, dating problems, clothing problems, and bridesmaid problems. Yes, we have to get all the way up to episode 6 to see them truly take on the trolls. And we get an insane website that mixes the worst memes of all time with calling for the literal murder of She-Hulk. Which part did our genius creator predict 3 years ago about today's trolls? The opinion she doesn't like on her show, or the calling for murder by trolls?
Very accurately every single time predict exactly what the toxic reaction was going to be.
And because Hollywood hates anyone who doesn't align with their beliefs blindly, the writers make the fake bio created to join the Idiot Trolls Bros website a description of Joe Rogan, Bigfoot, USA, exercise, protein, UFOs, and elk hunting. I'm surprised they didn't include UFC commentary. I mean, this room of sad sacks are openly showing their jealousy of people on YouTube, so of course they hate the king of YouTube. Naturally, because anyone that speaks openly to all types of different people is seen as a fringe lunatic to these scared bubble-living weirdos trying to make it in Hollywood. That's why we also get the sleazeball character driving a Cybertruck, because, you know, screw Elon Musk. He's not doing much for the world. Not like these writers.
Hey, man. I think somebody towed my Cybertruck. They're saying it was a handicap spot. I swear it was a Cybertruck spot.
As well as a Jordan Peterson type men's health speaker, who is really a grifter, only in it for the money.
It's really an honor to be your humble life coach for the evening. I hear your group has all been making amazing progress. Yeah, I do speaking engagements. Nothing bad, strictly for profit.
And seeing as most real trolls are around 13 years old, it probably would be gross if they were dating a 30-year-old.
She was so gross. She was 30. Ew. Oh, okay. I just copy and pasted what a bunch of guys have actually said to me on the internet.
We tell the truth.
I have to admit the writers did have one line that did capture what it must be like to be married to someone in this writer's room.
Are you saying that instead of having a conversation with your wife, you kill yourself?
But the absolute best part about the She-Hulk creators' troll takedown is when we get to finally meet all the trolls at the club meeting.
Females, am I right?
Yes. The trolls in this show aren't lonely individuals, only expressing their crazy thoughts online. No, the writers in this show think that trolls are so plentiful and so open that they can organise large get-togethers. I suppose you would think trolls are everywhere if you count every person online with a different opinion as a troll. And what a group it is. Mostly young, well-dressed, looking somewhat successful. We've even got some hipsters. Every guy here looks like they have no problem talking to women at all. Not what you would normally associate with troll activity.
I am about to break your nose like I did.
The village people must be making an appearance, because why the fuck has that guy got a hard hat on? They really do want to make sure every guy watching feels included in the troll gang. And if there's one group that feels insecure about their manhood, it's obviously construction workers. Just ask any woman who has ever walked past a building site. Well, maybe not every woman.
Hey, darling, I appreciate your appearance is just one aspect of who you are.
The Simpsons and South Park might have gone for a more cliched look for their version of the online dude.
Rest assured that I was on the internet within minutes, registering my disgust throughout the world.
But cliches are sometimes there for a reason.
It's just like going to other worlds, you know, like other dimensions where you aren't rejected all the time. I don't know.
I can guarantee you the minute group of lonely guys that are online hating women do not look anything like this group. But you know who does look like this group? The Marvel male audience that this show, for some reason, hates. One of the worst people in the show is shown to be a handsome, charming, successful guy who somehow worked his way into Jen's friend's wedding party just to seduce her. The good-looking, romantic, convertible-driving dreamboat dude is also part of the troll gang. I'm not sure if Jessica here is really succeeding in her troll takedown.
Sad, but also goes to show like how tired and unoriginal these guys are, you know?
Yeah, come at me, bro!
Surprise, losers.
No, I just think it's funny you're the exact stereotype of the guys we make fun of in the show. Not all guys, just guys like you. So no wonder you're upset, dude. It's okay, let it out. Let it out, babe.
Was Jamelia even told she was playing a part in this show? Because she seems to be just playing herself.
We tell the truth.
So when Jamelia is online shouting at someone that they are just like the exaggerated trolls in this show, we have to ask, is she talking about the well-dressed guys who look like they just turned up to the wrong bar? Or the good-looking successful trolls? Or the trolls calling for murder? Because this show's version of trolls has a pretty wide net.
First question I have for you is, was it always the plan to have toxic fandom as the season's villain? And can you talk to me about the irony of seeing that play out in the real world?
It's very, very authentic.
The only guy in this show without superpowers who goes unscathed is this guy, Rain Man's slower shoe collecting cousin.
Please don't make me do this.
You have to, all right? I need you to blend in with these trolls, okay? And remember to always refer to women as females.
Hope the fans love Pug, you know, and they get to love all of the She-Hulk crew, you know. Like, wait till you see this office. I think it was going to be hilarious.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Now, trolls, calm down. That's not saying there isn't weirdos online that say horrible things. Most are young idiots that haven't got hair on their balls yet and their brains are still mushy. And then some have real mental problems. And others most likely have a fucking horrible lives where they are treated like shit and Twitter gives them some type of power for a couple of seconds. And even when you add all those people up, together they only make up a tiny fraction of the people online. So why take a property that's not yours and dedicate it to this small group of idiots? It seems so bloody childish. Here's a lovely one I woke up to this morning. Robot, just kill yourself at this point. Just do the world a favour. And that was just because I didn't think Andrew was the best thing I've ever seen in my best life. Do I think this clown's got hair on his balls? No. Do I think he has mental problems? Yes. Do I think he's probably living a horrible bloody life? And for those few seconds he felt like he had a little bit of a say in his horrible existence? Yes. I mean, if all you've got in your bio is that you love Universal, life ain't going too great. But you know what I don't think that guy is? Some successful rich dude that's probably got better things to do with his time. Which was your head troll. Why did you give him someone to look up to?
I mean, I own that now. God, no one is collecting African shit on my level.
If you announce to the world that you're taking on the enemy, don't make the enemy team look like winners and your own team look like losers. And try and have a point.
We thought it'd be really cool and like unexpected.
Yeah, like fun and kind of a twist.
As a huge Marvel fan, I have loved making this show. It's for the people this genre forgot all those years, and those people love it and thank us every day. We didn't stick to any old formula, and we still made it to #1 in the ratings.
Well, we'll just ignore the fact that it never made it to #1 in any ratings in anywhere in the world. But who are the people this genre forgot? Rich, attractive ladies that can have whatever they want, buy whatever they want, sleep with whoever they want, and everything goes right for? I'm glad those people are finally getting represented in Hollywood. I mean, when do you see skinny, attractive young women getting represented in Hollywood?
Be strong, be beautiful, own who you are. She-Hulk.
The fact that this is a story told from a woman's point of view by women on both sides of the camera means it's very, very authentic.
So what did She-Hulk deliver in the end? Well, nothing except showing us how pathetic being a writer in Hollywood must be. And the lovely fact that YouTubers live for free in their heads. And now we know their dream is to sue everyone into silence. Yes, fuck free speech.
We tell the truth.
A show made by delusional, egotistical, narcissist freaks just for themselves. A show with no ending, no story arcs, and a thrilling conclusion of an internet troll getting sued.
I'll see you in court, babe.
Yes, the super rich dude who has She-Hulk's whole ex-firm working for him. I'm sure he's worried about getting sued. His lawyer's going to rip She-Hulk to shreds.
I'm surprised and relieved you aren't foolish enough to try to represent yourself. At least you know that basic rule. Agreed.
We started writing the show 3 years ago.
Please, Kevin, even though they bit your hand and made you look like a fool.
Wait, who's saying that?
Give them a second season. Just burn it all to the ground.
It's my show.
Incorrect, but I leave that debate up to the internet.
Well, Kevin, I'm not happy with